Hello, I'm Gary Slyman, President and Founder of Great Transition Strategies. Today's topic, your career progression. So let's take a look at one way to frame your career progression or where you ultimately want to be. And I do a lot of this with individuals. So here's a framework that I will generally work with. First, I have 4 areas that I want you to consider. Number 1, leadership. Number 2, technical expertise. Number 3, tactical/functional expertise. And then number 4 is the business cycle, understanding the business. Let's take each one of them. Right, so say I'm working with you. Gary, I want to get to what's next and I want to accelerate my path there. And all right, my question to you is, okay, where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? Well, I want this position. My next position I see is as a VP, as a director, as an EVP, as a C-suite, someone in the C-suite. Okay, question number 1 for you is, what are the leadership skill requirements, KSAs, knowledge, skills, abilities? What are the KSAs you need to be a leader there at that level? And you might come up with some things. And when I think leadership, here are some of the main topics I'm going to think about. Knowledge, skills, ability. What's the knowledge you need? What is some education that you need? What are some of the reading that you need? What's some coaching that you're going to get? And no kidding, let's plan. What are some experiences that you need? So when you look forward, I need to have this level of experience. What are those experiences? And we'll plan them. So some of them are going to be, I need this experience. I need this level of challenge. I need this level of budget stuff to work through. And in some cases, it might be as an observer, specific challenge, and then it might be hands-on. So we'll try and plan those out. How do we get those experiences so you can go and show, this is what I need, this is what a typical person in that position has, and here's my level of experience. So that's number 1. We're talking about leadership. Number 2, technical expertise. Everyone in a leadership role, in some kind of position, there's some level of technical expertise you have to have that position. And you have seen someone who didn't have the technical expertise, and you just shake your head. You think, how did she get there? This is unbelievable. You don't want to be that person. What's the technical expertise? Do you need a certification? Maybe it's a PMP. Maybe you need a level of education. Maybe you need an MBA. Maybe you need some credentials, some professional credentials, professional engineering credential, architect. What do you need to get to that spot? Who's there? What's the credentialing they need? What's the path to get there? And then we'll tie that. We'll tie that with your leadership. Look at, okay, what do you need to do to get there to fulfill that role? Next, okay, so that's technical expertise. Now I call the next one tactical/functional expertise, and that is the actual implementation of that technical expertise in the context of that business. If you're a controller and you're really good with numbers and you can do that academically and pass all the tests, great. However, you have to do it under real life circumstances, working with stakeholders, making it happen. Can you functionally implement a program? If you're a marketer, can you functionally take something from a marketing plan to execution from to be? Can you get ultimately where you need to be? That's functional expertise. That's tactical, day to day, making things happen. All right, the last one. Understanding the business fundamentals. You need to understand your business. And that's for, if you are in a nonprofit, you need to understand the nonprofit cycle. How do we raise stakeholders? How do we get grants? How does money come in to our organization? For profit, what's our business cycle? What's the normal cycle of this business? What's the seasonal cycle? How do we raise money? How do we ensure we have the cash flow that makes this work? How do we make it through our cycles? What do we need to do for credit? All the business cycle, all the business reporting, all those things, so you understand it. So when you put that in context, you say, okay, this is the position I am looking for down the road. This is what I want to fill. Technical expertise, leadership first, technical expertise, tactical, functional, implement that technical expertise in context, and then understanding the business model for understanding the business fundamentals of that particular business. We build that, and then we build a plan. We work together to build a plan so you can get all those, and in a reasonable time frame. One way to look at progressing your career. Take a look at that on your own and see what you think. you want some help, give me a call. I would welcome the opportunity to help you work through that process. And you'd be surprised how quickly you could accelerate your career to where you're going.